This is the Business Value Exchange, and I'm Helen Beckett, Community Manager, and very pleased to welcome today Dr. Ben Booth, who is currently interim CIO for a global legal services firm. Welcome, Ben.
Good morning.
Formerly, of course, you were CIO for Ipsos MORI, which is the market research giant. Today, we're going to talk about this topic of whether it's necessary for the modern CIO to adopt a marketing approach to promoting the function of the IT capability and function to the rest of the business. Do you think that's a good idea? And is it necessary in order to really promote what IT does amongst the rest of the business, Ben?
Yes, I think it's very necessary. I think the days when you were accepted as being or seen as being a function there for good or ill and necessary are rather gone now. I think you want to make sure that people know what it is you offer and what you can do well, and that's part of, if you like, selling your services internally and perhaps externally if you have client interaction. But I think also there's a little bit of self-interest here as well, because frankly, if you're not out there selling what you do and making people aware of it, then other people will get in. Maybe departments want to run their own IT, or it may be that suppliers are knocking at the door and saying that they can do the whole thing much better, and why don't you outsource the whole lot?
Okay, that's an interesting viewpoint. So we're not advocating necessarily that you become a sort of a marketing director, but it's just another facet to the role nowadays. Is there a good way of doing this, perhaps, that some ways that have worked for you in the past that you can recommend to the CIOs?
I think there are a whole range of different strands you have to use. I think firstly, the CIO and other members of their leadership team will be working very closely with top management, senior management, so that in their daily contact, they'll be making their colleagues aware of what it is they do and what it is of relevance to their business. But secondly, it's really something for everyone to be an advocate for the IT department, to be showing that they do a good job, that they understand business, that they deliver real value. So you really have to get everyone on message on this. And thirdly, in most organisations there will be newsletters or the intranet or other ways of communicating, so you want to do that. And finally, of course, it's very important to celebrate success. A project well delivered, and I've just been involved in a global desktop rollout, which has gone very well, very successfully, and been very well received. It's something to really be proud of and make a fuss about.
Congratulations on that project. I'm hearing that it's, this is all about the art of communication, rather than turning to sort of marketing gimmicks, if you like, doing too many newsletters perhaps. It's just keeping up that stream of effective communication about what's going well for IT function.
Exactly. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to create an expectation that you can't satisfy. And you don't want people to be fed up with, not another email from the IT department telling us how wonderful they are. So it has to be balanced and appropriate. And I think that the key is really to making sure that what you do is something which is really going to help your business colleagues.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm hearing, just to wrap up, I'm hearing that it has to be balanced, it has to be authentic, and it has to be continuous. But always remember, you have to be promoting the IT, because if you don't, no one else will. So thank you very much for sharing those thoughts with us today, Dr. Ben Booth, and good luck with the rest of the interim role.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. Goodbye.